Okay, great.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. We go play action here. It's Milroe. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Start.
Off the play fake, Milroe. Big strike here to Williams. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On the jump.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get it out of the way, big time.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Sending him on the dive. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Trap 50, trap 60. 70 Lions. Ready.
Back to the well again. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Liking 18.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Set up the screen. Here's McCoy. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a man, that's Nacua. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, they're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Working inside the red zone. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go! 6 Cowboys, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They're going to try and throw it here. Vacates quickly left side. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, Jack. Bronco 80.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Motioning one of the tight ends. A quick throw completed out to the left. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And he gets this solo way inside the red zone, down at the 19. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
The tight end in motion now. Handoff now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready?
Man in motion out of the slot.
19 Tiger.
Handoff now out of the gun. And finally they bring him off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone.
Go Viking 18. Check smash, check smash. Go.
Now a design run. Here's Milrow. That ball is loose, and it bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10.
Possession.
Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a second quarter lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Rams 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A pickup of 17. And the Rams have the 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Toss play, short side. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Here we go. That's big. You're in the move. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go.
Let's go now.
From the red zone on first. Intercepted in the end zone. That is Nick Imanwari. And the Seahawks will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only first and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Pistol now for Milroe. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Rams take over on his 5th interception of the season.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Here we go.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Ready up.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Go.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 now from the 46. Throwing from the gun here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
Dropping back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. The gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First down now, ball at the 33.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
33-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Chased out to his right. They'll get this one to Watkins. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll throw 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot too shy of the red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st and 10.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On the set.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Now looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Money in right side. And he's tackled for no gain.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
Here we go. 19. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. That one's complete, right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
3rd down from the gun. On the move, headed right. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Now the Rams trying for the field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Charging down the middle, and they block it. Now this is picked up and finds a seam. Left side is off to the races. Into the red zone. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready up.
Toss to the right side. And he'll take this in after 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Get it.
RPO here. Quick throw grab by Flowers. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Come on, come on. Bronco 80.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. And he managed what he can, up to the 48. Up to the ground by Nick Eamon-Warrior.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Headed out right. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Check smash, check smash.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hits his running back. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Number 28.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Let's go. 68, 70 Timberwolves.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Ready.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Fights his way through a tackle. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. You fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
27-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check. Hey, smash. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
3rd and short, it's Milroe. Throw left side, complete. Down to the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Rams 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
Flowers. It's a gain on the play of 66
Working quickly here.
And the Rams
60
first
Bison,
down.
60 Bison.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
70 Rangers. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking in the air here. Brought in. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams shrinking the lead summit. Close play here, so the officials want to take a second look at it. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Not quite sure what the thinking is here. They've brought out the kicking team. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And they don't get the kickoff, and that's going to back them up 5 yards. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. And that delay of game certainly ups the difficulty on this 3rd down. They need 7.
Bronco.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Caught by number 10. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Ready. Dragon 60.
Big strike here to Williams. He's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Quick throw is caught. He brushed him off with ease. Goes to the defender. We've got a foot race. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Caught by number 10.
It's 16 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down,
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go. Cut my team.
They send a tight end in motion. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
70. 70. Timberwolf. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 14-yard line.
That's complete right side. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
Go straight. Press all 80.
They put a receiver in motion right. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now.
Get it. Rig alert. Viking 18. 70 Lions.
Under 10.
Hey, smash. Go.
It's a design run for Milroe. And they take it across the middle line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks put up even more points in a win. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
35, Rams 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
The tackle made at the
That is
36-yard
simply
line.
a stay on schedule
It's a
kind of
pickup of
run.
6.
Nothing more, nothing
Brings
less,
up
just
2nd
right
and
on
4.
schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Some of these quarterbacks, kid, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 5 still to go here. This is second down. He's going to throw this one. Trying to push deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First
down from the 42.
Line.
Hand off to the back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Completed to his running back. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Taking a final shot at the end zone. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.